is back to fucking Miami party, spring break. And I'm like, I don't understand Florida, bro. First off, nigga, it's either really nice out or fucking pouring rain, and it's like you can't walk anywhere. That's why one of the reasons why I want to move to Florida. It's like I like being able to walk places, and I don't want to be able to not walk somewhere because it's like fucking raining, like fucking 2 feet of rain or whatever. You know? I like walking places, so I'll probably visit Florida, but I don't think I would ever move back there. I lived in Jacksonville for a little, and I was just like, fucking, this shit is fucking, it's a beautiful place, but there's just mad drama for no reason. Like, I was at the barbershop in Jacksonville, right? There was just mad tension for no reason. Like, everyone there was cool with each other, right? But there was like, especially the barber, he was like trying to get everyone to like be nice and like not start randomly fighting, because he knew I'm from New York, and it's like, oh, we got a new nigga here, and it's like, we gotta, like, you know, we gotta have our reputation good in New York or whatever. It's like, you know, don't make us look bad in front of the company, even though I was living there. But it's like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I appreciated that, but at the same time I was like, why do people from Florida gotta be so crazy? You know, yeah, like one guy, he kept talking about like how he like fought some guy, and like, I'm like, yeah, this is mad unnecessary. This is just so much unnecessary tension in the air when no one said no. I don't understand that. I don't understand Florida people. No one said nothing to anyone, but there was mad tension in the room as if someone was about to fight. So what is that? I don't understand. You guys live in a fucking, not just beautiful, a gorgeous state. I mean, Florida's fucking, you know, I don't know if I'll say gorgeous is a better compliment than beautiful, but like, just Florida is a beautiful place, and I don't understand why everyone's so mad. I don't. Because New Yorkers, we go out there, we're like, oh shit, niggas mad nice here. What? You know? It makes sense for people to be it makes sense for people to be mad in New York, because it's like, all right, cool, we got a cool cityscape, but as far as like landscapes, you gotta kind of like go upstate to see some cool landscapes. Like, there's a bunch of garbage and shit in New York City. You're not gonna see a bunch of cool landscapes in New York City. So we go to Florida, and we're just like, oh shit, it's fucking beautiful here. There's sexy women all over the place. What the fuck are you guys so mad about? Maybe it's the drugs. Maybe it's not your personality. Maybe, you know, you took drugs and you just fucking, your brain is fucked up. But yeah, I don't understand. And I think I'm going to have to go to Florida and talk to some Floridians and see why you motherfuckers is always tripping. You know? Okay, so speaking of drivers and shit, I've been seeing a lot of Virginia plates in New York City and just New York in general. And I'm like, you niggas can't fucking drive, bro. What the fuck is up with you Virginia niggas and not knowing how to drive? Yo, this bitch. Right, first off, I'm looking at her license plate. Bro, I keep fucking dropping this. Hold on, man. Let me just fucking. Ugh. Okay. Just give me a second. Alright, so I'm looking at this bitch's fucking license plate, right? And it says Virginia, but she put a sticker like over the fucking, like, it's like covering most of the word Virginia. And it says San Francisco, California. So I'm like, is she trying to fucking trick people into thinking she's like, it's a California license plate? Or maybe she's like from there and then she moves to Virginia. I don't know. But like that was real fucking stupid. And then I go to park. So like I turned right into the parking spot. And then I move up because like I see glass. So like I didn't park where I was gonna park. And this bitch with the fucking San Francisco, Virginia license plate. She turns into the parking spot behind me. And she crashes into a parked car that was like 2 spots back. She like turned right. And like the back right, like her rear door hit the guy's front left bumper, whatever. And he's like, "Are you serious?" And she got the car. This is bad Asian shorty with a nice ass, and I'm like, damn, I'm saying she's kind of cute. And she's like about to cry. She's like, you know. And the Indian dude that got out the car, he kind of like had an attitude with her, but like he wasn't like screaming at her. He was just like, "Are you serious?" Like, you know. He didn't do anything wrong. But if he was gonna wild out on her, I was like right there to protect her. But anyway, you know, so yeah. And then like whatever else happened, he's like telling her he doesn't want to go through insurance because you know it's probably not too much damage. And I'm like, yeah, I wonder if they're gonna end up like hooking up or something, you know? So I'm like, yo, this bitch is bad, and she like just got into an accident, so it's like, I don't know. She probably needs like, you know, some stress relief. But anyway, you know, what if he was like, yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice ass, shorty. You just, you know what I'm saying, come to the crib real quick. You'll forget this ever happened. But anyway. But anyway. Yeah, you niggas from fucking Virginia can't drive, nigga. And Texas too, nigga. I'm trying to turn right today. See? Just gonna get this weed that I'm rolling. And then nigga, this bitch will go straight, and then out of nowhere she starts turning right. And like screaming, "Suck my fucking dick." And then her and the guy in the passenger seat, they just started laughing. I'm like, alright. You know, not that mad at her no more. She had a good sense of humor about it. But yeah, they were probably like, look at these fucking crazy ass New York motherfuckers. Motherfuckers came from Texas. Like, yo, these niggas is hilarious. Because, like, you know, that just shows that they weren't from New York. The fact that they could laugh while I'm telling her to suck my dick. Like, if that was a New Yorker, if that was a shorty from New York driving that car, she would have got fucking mad at me for screaming at her for almost crashing into me or you know, doing that stupid shit. They would have got mad back, like, meh. But the fact that they're from Texas, they had patience because in Texas, most people have guns, so you probably can't talk to people like that. But yeah, fucking suck my dick, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? It's like niggas over here got guns too. I don't give a fuck, bro. I still say what I want. I'm not gonna go to Texas or Florida and be like, cool. Yeah, now I'm not gonna wild out on people because they have guns. I don't give a fuck. They're gonna shoot me. Pause. You know? Go ahead, nigga. See what that gets you. I'll fucking shoot the fucking shit out of you. Self-defense. You know? Because that's how it is. That's how it gotta be. At the point I'm at right now, shit, I don't fucking need a gun. And I'm not gonna say too much more, but like, yeah, I really don't need a gun. I mean, my fighting ability is better than a gun in certain situations. Obviously, if it's not a fist fight, a gun is better. But like, I mean, like, I am a gun. I'm gunvid. Now kill the fuck out of you with my bare hands if I have to. Defend myself. Kick the fucking shit out of you motherfuckers. But you know, the stronger I get, the better I get as a martial artist, the more patience I have, and the less I want to fight. I don't want to fight no one, especially right now because, you know, I've been working out like even more, like lifting more weights, and I'm just stronger than ever. And I really don't want to fight anyone right now because it would just be so bad for them. So yeah, whatever. Speaking of fighting, this fucking sissy Drake and I'm not even gonna talk that much shit about him. I'm just joking, but it's like, it was just funny to see Drake like get asked who he would fight in a boxing match, and he was like, oh, and then they were like, oh yeah, obviously Kendrick, whatever, and then he's like, yeah, I'd fight him in a boxing gym behind closed garage doors. And he like tried to sound tough when he was saying that. I was like, yo, you mad pussy. Stop talking about fighting. I'm trying to be nice and I'm calling you mad pussy. Like seriously, this is me being nice. Drake, after that video of you hitting pads, don't ever talk about fighting again in your life. Don't talk about it. Don't even talk. I don't care if it's a UFC fight or a boxing match or whatever, or even if you get asked a question. Don't ever in your life talk about fighting again. Never. Bro, that was the most bitch fucking hitting pads I've ever seen in my whole life. And you're probably like, yo, why are you getting mad at Drake? I'm not getting mad at Drake. I'm just getting mad at the fucking technique. And whoever was holding the pad should have told you, you look like a fucking idiot. Don't throw punches like that. He should have told you what you were doing wrong. It's his responsibility as someone who is teaching someone how to fight. This is something I take very seriously because, I mean, I wasn't a pro, like, at teaching people, like, but I did teach a couple times at the gym, and I'm like, I took that very serious because it's a serious responsibility. You're teaching someone how to fight and how to defend themselves, and the guy sees Drake making a million fucking mistakes and doesn't say anything to him. He's like, yeah, good job. Fucking idiot. Pardon me. But anyway, yeah, bro, you're wild, bro. You just said you're gonna fight Kendrick Lamar. You'd fight him, bro. I don't even know who would be worse at fighting. Kendrick or Drake? Who would be worse? I think people would say Kendrick would win because he's like more, you know? Because why? Because he's more dark skinned, that's why. Okay, I'll say it. But, you know? Dark skinned fighters, they get beat up by fucking light skinned fighters all the time. And light skinned fighters get beat up by dark skinned fighters all the time. So there's nothing that says, oh man, darker skinned fighters are gonna fucking win. But I feel like people would say that, like, you know, people that don't know about fighting, they'll be like, oh well, you know, Kendrick, he's a dark skinned nigga. It's like, bro, show me one statistic that says dark skinned fighters historically are better than light skinned fighters because their skin is darker. Show me one statistic. One. And I'm not saying show me a fight. I'm just saying show me a statistic that proves that you can't. You can't do that. You can show me examples of fights where dark-skinned people beat up light-skinned people, and then I can show you examples of the opposite. So it doesn't make sense. It's just racism and skin colorism, whatever the fuck you want to call that. But it's not the truth. I just think it goes off the individual, you know? And both of those individuals, Drake and Kendrick, aren't known as fighters. I mean, I don't know about Kendrick, but I know Drake has never walked into a boxing gym and had people like, oh shit, you should fucking go pro. You know? I've done that. You know? I've seen Danny Jacobs spar before in the gym. You know? Like, it's one thing to see fucking a fight on TV. But when you're there, not just on TV or even at a pro fight, you know, you can go to a fight, but it's just being at the gym, you get to see a whole different side of it. It was cool meeting, I think I spoke about this before, but it was cool meeting Danny Jacobs because when I met him, I didn't really know his story. So, like, you know, my friend was like, yo, this is Danny Jacobs. He's a pro fighter. I was like, oh, what's up? But, like, I just kind of, like, treated him like a normal person. Like, you know, if I knew his story, I probably would have, like, I probably would have, like, fanned out a little more. Because this guy, he came back, I think, he was fighting cancer or something, right? They said he would never walk again and shit. And this man fought Gennady Golovkin after all that. Wait, did he fight? No, I think he fought. Did he fight Canelo or Golovkin? But yeah, he fought, you know, he fought the top names after all that. So it's like, I'm kind of happy that I didn't know who he was because I didn't want to fan out in that moment. So I think at that point he was just getting ready to spar, and like, I feel like he wouldn't have had time for all that. But like, yeah, I'm happy that I just treated him like a normal person, because at that time, I was just focused on me as a fighter, and like, you know. So I think that was cool for him to be treated like a normal person, you know. My friend was like, oh, look, you know, we were in the locker room. He's like, he introduced me to him. He's like, this is Danny Jacobs. He's a pro fighter. I was like, oh, what's up? like he's just like anyone. Yeah, that was a fun. I'm not gonna say what happened in the sparring session. Nothing crazy happened, but like that was like really cool to watch. I wonder if Danny Jacobs is still fighting. I think he's retired now, but yeah, I believe he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Oh shit. Damn, nigga, 45 minutes. I might have to fucking upload this episode in 2 parts. Cause this shit's gonna take mad time to upload. But anyway, I'm gonna smoke this blunt. Make it fucking lifted. So if you appreciated this episode, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. This is This What It Is? And I'm your host, Goodman.